So welcome back to episode 2475 of the FIFA 20 is Broken series. Today we are taking a look as usual at your clips, all the fails, the funny moments, etc. And we're going to see the current state of FIFA 20. Now if you want to know all the latest FIFA 21 news when it comes around this year, make sure you subscribe today. This is the best spot to get it. We've got a big percentage of you guys watching the videos but not subscribed, so make sure you subscribe today and join the others. We're going to start with a clip from me. I was playing Ultimate Team and this actually happened to me, maybe it's happened to you, but it appears that Casper is a manager in FIFA 20. So I'm playing a squad battles match and the game finishes, and I was watching the manager shaking hands with the other manager, and then this happens. First off, this guy's suit is a bit wrong. Let me take a look at the suit. As you can see, there's a bit of texture that overlaps the suit jacket. As you can see around there, around the tie and that. I don't know what that is. Maybe it's like an extra shirt or something. I don't know what's going wrong there. But yeah, we've got the Prince William lookalike with already a dodgy suit. But then it gets even better, boys, because you might have seen it already. But he decides to shake hands with Casper, the friendly ghost, who is managing in Ultimate Team. Let's take a look in normal motion. As you can see, yep. I don't know who he's looking at. Maybe John Cena as well. But yeah, you can see the suit there. Just something goes wrong with the suit. And then to top it off, he's shaking hands with no one as well. Next up, we have a clip sent in by Barson, and this one is a little bit crazy because a player manages to do some sort of Rey Mysterio move that slingshots the other player a couple of meters behind him. So we're going to see what happens here. So he's playing a match and then he checks out the instant replay because something has gone wrong, obviously. And now we get our first look at it, and the guy in the white jersey has absolutely flung the other guy in the blue halfway across the field, and then all of a sudden the guy in the blue shirt just starts losing his bearings, looking like he doesn't know how to walk anymore, and now he doesn't know if he's coming or going. Obviously something has gone wrong there after that dodgy animation. I don't know what that was. It was like some sort of Rey Mysterio move where he just slingshots the guy halfway across the ring, but man, he pulled it off beautifully. It was a beautiful execution. And then he's mentally ruined the guy in the blue jersey because he doesn't know how to walk after the move. So there seems to be a bug in career mode about the loan list. So basically it's where the game doesn't let you remove the player that is on the loan list at the moment. So I've seen this being reported by a few different outlets, a few different people, and I want to check it out today and show you guys. So I think this has been in the game since maybe release. I've seen a few people say that at least, but it's definitely still in the game because people have been sending it in. This one was sent in by Jake, and he's going to show us the loan list bug. So obviously you're playing career mode nice and easy. You go to a player that's currently on the loan list. In this case we've got Chong, and you can see they're loan listed. So this guy's currently on the loan list. But let's say you wanted to get rid of him off that loan list, and the game should let you with the button there in the squad hub. He goes to click on Chong. He presses the remove from loan list, and then something happens there where the box clears out. Nothing is shown on the box. But then he opens it again, and the remove from loan list button is still there, and instead it should be saying add to the loan list because he should be removed by now. So that is the bug where the game doesn't register your input when you click on remove from loan list. He goes back in to try it again, clicks the button, and the video cuts out, but I presume it won't work the second time as well. Now this bug has also been reported by my friend FIFA Career Gems, and he wrote, anyone else still having issues when trying to remove a player from the loan list? And as you can see with the clip here, it's basically the same thing where you click on remove from loan and it doesn't even work. So we'll take a look at some of the responses here. You can still use that player in a part exchange deal if that's any help. I've had recent issues of removing from the transfer list too, very frustrating. So it's also the transfer list affected as well. Peter says, yes, I still have this issue in my game. First, had it back in October 2019. Ridiculous stuff. Alyssa says, had it for months. Luke says, had it since the start. And Spice Viking says, it seems to glitch if the player is set to transfer or loan listed and I renegotiate a contract. If I reload the save, take them off the list and renegotiate, I have no problem adding and removing after. Doesn't work across the board, but it's worth keeping in mind. Owen says, if you loan them, then recall, it will allow you to transfer loan again. Had this since the start as well. Some people said they've never had this. Keto says, I've had this problem and it's annoying the bug out of me. This year FIFA is broken. They fix one thing and the rest is broken after broken. It's not even broke, it's broken. That's why I've got 2,000 episodes of this series, my friend. And if I was to keep scrolling down the page, I would see more responses of the same thing. So another big bug in career mode that still has not been fixed. Career mode players just did not have the chance to enjoy this game mode this year. From the release day, before even release day, EA access days, the game was riddled with bugs. It's still got a lot of those bugs. It just hasn't been a good year for career mode people. The one thing that everyone expects to work flawlessly without any issues is the trophy celebration in a FIFA game. It's a simple thing, it shouldn't have any bugs, any glitches, but in FIFA 20, it does. This one was sent in by Reese and it looks like the trophy decides not to show up during the trophy presentation. So let's take a look here. He's watching the cutscene, and as you can see, the guy is just holding up air because there's nothing there, rhyming accidentally, and the trophy is probably related to Casper the Ghost or something, or the manager that we saw at the start of the video, because it decides not to show up to work. Now, Michael also sent this photo in, as you can see, another trophy celebration with another invisible trophy. And it's sad because you work all season in crew mode to lift the trophy, and then after all that hard work, you won the competition, you want to watch the trophy celebration, see your players lift the trophy, and then when you get to it, you're looking at an invisible trophy. Completely ridiculous. How does this even happen? So next up, I've got a few things to take a look at sent in by Matty. The first one is, of course, the news tile gets it wrong. If you thought we were going to do a whole episode without having one of these in the video, you were wrong, because once again, the news tile gets it wrong. Let's take a look. You've probably already seen it, but in the headline, it says 110,827 are through on away goals. So please tell me, EA, which team is called 110,827, because I would love to know. So it looks like it's either going to be Schalke or Oviedo, because in the bottom text here it says, with Schalke and Oviedo level 1-1 on aggregate. At the end of the second leg, it's Oviedo who are through to the next round. Actually, it is Oviedo that is team 110,827, because it says that they're through to the next round by taking advantage of their away goals. So how does this go wrong? Because you've got the team here, but then you don't have it up there. Next up is another image here. So every player has its own little display picture in the game, and most of the players are wearing clothes. They're wearing a shirt. But for this guy, Edson Andre Citeau from PSG, I'm guessing, is this like a regen player or something? But yeah, you can see by his DP here that he's not wearing a shirt, and something goes wrong with his picture because you've seen too much skin. Now, this is also another issue in crew mode, and it's been plaguing the game mode for many, many years now. I think even FIFA 19. But it's when a player wins the player of the competition but doesn't make it into the team of the season or the team of the competition. It just doesn't make sense, but it happens all the time in crew mode. This example was from Matty. You can see player of the competition announced, and that was Real Oviedo's Havertz. So Havertz was playing for Oviedo at the time. So you would expect the player of the competition to make it into the team of the competition. Otherwise, how is he better than all the players but doesn't make it into the team of the competition? But in FIFA 20 crew mode, if we take a look at this, you can see that the best player of the competition does not make it in. There's no name there that belongs to Havertz from Real Oviedo. So now it's time to take a look at some of the things that you guys have sent to me on Twitter over the last week. Jake says that this is another issue in career mode. It's been an issue since September launch day. Start testing now, EA, while the world is in lockdown. Well, I don't know if that's going to happen. But yeah, you can see the coach or the manager there. Instead of sitting down and answering questions, he's decided to stand up. And the cameraman doesn't even know what he's doing as well, because he's filming his stomach instead of lifting the camera up so we can see the manager. I also had this thing sent to me. It says something else is broken. Real Madrid penalty kick shootout lineup. Goalkeeper kicks first. Happened in the last match versus PSG. Navas kicked first. So I don't know if this is a new issue or not, but yeah, 2 games in a row or something where the goalkeepers have started the penalty shootouts. So if we take a look at this image, you can see that Courtois is leading Real Madrid's penalty kick takers with 27 penalty. Fantastic stats to start your penalty shootout with. But then, as you can see, a lot of the defenders have lined up to take the penalties as well. So number 2 is Carvajal, number 3 is Varane, Ramos number 4. I guess it's alright because he's got 86 pen. Number 5, Marcelo, and then number 6, Casemiro. So I don't know what happened there, but that doesn't look right. Hopefully this wasn't just a manipulated one, because if it is not manipulated, then this is a big issue with the AI. Apparently there's also another issue with the Premier League broadcast package. There's now a bug where the teams don't appear and the clock just appears on the package. So that's obviously not convenient, because you want to, see the score of the match sometimes. And it looks like it's happening to more than one of you guys, because Navid sent this one in, and it's the same thing where the teams don't appear except for the clock. And then we've got this one as well, that bug where the guy just stays in the menus and he also just stands there on the field as well. That's been there since September, no surprises there, but that's still in the game in career mode. So it looks like we've got another issue in regards to the broadcast packaging. So this one was sent in from that kid, and apparently Man City is now a club in Wales, because according to the Carabao Cup presentation, we've got on the left Barnsley, which underneath Barnsley it says England, which is like the nation or the country they come from. And then on the right, Manchester City is there, and obviously they're from England. In the bracket underneath Man City, it says Wales. How does this even happen? But it's just another thing to throw onto the list of broken things in the broadcast packages. Now this one is one of my clips, but I think there is something wrong with the camera when it's a goal line technology review. Like, it just shows the wrong part of the clip. So I've got this nice free kick here with Bruno Fernandes, and unfortunately it did get saved off the line. So, you know, it was probably a comfortable save for the keeper at the end of the day, but it was pretty close to going in because it was like a goal line save. But then I'm waiting to see, you know, the goal line technology, and eventually it comes up in one of the throw-ins, and then I take a look here, and it pauses right before the keeper gets his hands on the ball, like a good half a meter away. I don't know if that's half a meter, but it looks sort of, you know, like a big gap. And instead it should be about here when the goalkeeper actually makes the save, which is going to be probably on the line. But it decides that it wants to do its decision system review right here, and obviously it says no goal. But what is that camera angle? Why is it doing it there and then zooming into the grass? What's the point of that? What's the point of doing that review when it should be more where the hands are? That way it's going to be on the line. And this has been an issue in FIFA games for a long time now, where the goal decision system does not play the right part. So that is the current state of FIFA 20, folks. The same old, I would say. But please make sure you check out this FIFA 20 video. Hit the card in the middle. It'll take you right there. I'll see you next time.